So I mostly do social media monitoring and I do media relations. So my area of expertise was media and politics in Georgetown, so I kind of got to apply that in real life by looking at what goes on in articles, media, and assessing whether these things, are worth monitoring or not, flagging them, and then also communicating with media and stakeholders to ensure media coverage, in Qatar. And I work with print, broadcast, online media, local, regionally, and internationally. A little bit of everything, considering it's media, but it's a transition from media and politics to kind of real life, practical stuff. So I'd say the most satisfying thing is research, because I do media monitoring, so a lot of it kind of requires reading articles, reading stuff, looking for sources, reading who wrote this, what are they doing, what are they saying, and reporting on it. It's really interesting because you get to kind of see how things are in real life, and you get to analyze how things are and how things actually affect Qatar. So I would say one of my favorite parts is definitely research, and it kind of goes into a practical field when you're looking at media and social media, because you're not just looking at think tank papers, you're actually just seeing real life stuff that people read in their day-to-day life. A second thing would be working with my team, as cliche as that sounds. In terms of media relations, a lot of the stuff that we do is that we work in projects, and they kind of crystallize into conferences, and then we interact with the media there, assist with interviews, and we always work together in ways that always make projects really fun, because you get to meet a lot of people, you get to talk to a lot of people. I would say there are two things that I actually learned a lot from Georgetown. First and foremost, it has made me think of intentions and think critically in workplaces, because you have, a lot of people that are of very different ages, very different expertise, and very different lifestyles. So sometimes what we did in Georgetown is always think of intention and what it means and how these things actually affect the bigger scheme of things. So when you apply it practically, it really helps with work tasks, thinking critically. The client said they wanted this. Okay, well, what is the purpose of the client wanting this? What do they want? What is the optimal thing that they want? Why do they want this? And how does it affect me and what I can best offer? And one more thing would be definitely multiversity. And I don't mean just general multiversity. I believe that because our campus is incredibly diverse, we have a lot of people from everywhere. So when you have a lot of people from everywhere, you get to interact with a lot of perspectives. So that made me used to that, actually, before even leaving Georgetown. So when I came into a workplace with, moms, dads, someone that's my age, someone that's younger than me, someone who has grandkids, it makes you just more accepting and I think more understanding of why this person might think that way, why they may, want you to do this specific action at work, why they want you to phrase things specifically. They make you think that, well, at the end of the day, there is something much bigger. And I feel like when you meet a lot of different people here in Georgetown in terms of cultures, thinking, you get used to that. So you don't really feel phased. And overall, alhamdulillah, I feel like it really helped me carry out a lot of my interactions.